Hey guys, welcome back to Kpop and Chill, the commentary channel where I discuss the latest news on what's going on in the K-pop industry and spill the tea on all things K-pop. First off, some exciting news. We Entertainment just announced their new boy group called We in this enticing new image film. So far, the group consists of members Kim Yo-han, former member of X1, Kang Seok-hwa, previous contestant on Produce X101, as well as YG's Treasure Box. He's also a former YG and JYP Entertainment trainee. Then Chang Dae-hyun, previously in Rain, and Kim Dong-han from the now disbanded group JBJ. I have my suspicions that 3 more boys will be added to the group, seeing as the first teaser image they ever released is an acronym for We Boys, and there are still 3 letters left to be filled, which are UB and Y. Regardless, I am excited. They all have previously been exposed to the industry and idol lifestyle. Kang Seok-hwa so far is the only trainee, so I have high expectations for both them and their debut later this year. Speaking of experienced idols, Junhoe and Jinhwan of iKON are no strangers to the industry, but that doesn't have anything to do with why we're talking about them today. On July 13th at 3:40 a.m., a car crash involving a van traveling on a highway to Namhae was reported. The car crash occurred when the van swerved on the wet highway into a retaining hall. It was later discovered that members Junhoe and Jinhwan of iKON were inside the vehicle. Thankfully, both them and the driver only suffered minor injuries and were treated at a nearby hospital. I don't even want to think about the other ways that this story could have gone. Initially, the members were receiving backlash, but fans quickly came to their defense, letting the public know that not only were they just passengers, but they are also not allowed to have driver's licenses, which explains why they couldn't have been driving the van themselves. YG then released a statement the next morning, basically stating that they apologized for the occurrence and are carrying an investigation into how this happened in the first place. Despite this, fans aren't happy for a few reasons. First of all, the fact that YG took a while to draft a statement, over a day to be specific, and comparing it to other situations like when Hanbin left the group and YG responded almost immediately. Second, the behavior of YG staff has apparently been off lately, and fans use the example of when the manager of Blackpink's Lisa allegedly stole from her. Third, the whole occurrence of this situation, which reflects on poor staff management and control. Either way, fans are so grateful that Junhoe and Jinhwan are safe and wish them a speedy recovery. On the topic of uneducated staff, ATEEZ are under fire for one of their recent debut teasers showing Hongjoong styled in blue cornrows, which a majority of Black Atainees found offensive. If you don't understand why this is offensive, let me give you a little bit of a rundown. Cornrows date thousands of years back to African culture, but their name becomes prevalent during the time of the transatlantic slave trade. This is one of the few aspects of African culture that slaves were able to harbor, seeing as everything else was taken from them, including their names. Slaves, at least in North America, not only used this as a protective hairstyle, but it was also used to store rice and corn as a food source when escaping plantations. Slaves would also braid the cornrows to mimic the map of the plantation and use it to escape, guiding them towards possible safety and freedom. As you can see, they hold a huge cultural significance, which is why they can't be treated as just a hairstyle, and also shouldn't be worn by other races, including non-Black people of color. But one thing that should be made clear is that fans are not attacking or trying to cancel Hongjoong, but simply trying to educate him and the rest of the ATEEZ members and staff. ATEEZ have previously mentioned that if they are ever in the wrong, fans should correct and educate them, which is what a majority are trying to do. This opens up the discussion not only for accountability between fans and their idols in K-pop, but also vice versa, making sure that both parties become more educated, learn, and grow from instances like this. Especially with more K-pop groups wanting to expand into the Western music scene, it's important for idols to make sure that they're not stepping on or offending international fans. ATEEZ's main choreographer actually responded to a DM from a fan saying they were unaware of the cultural significance of cornrows, having seen it so often on many other K-pop idols. However, they did ensure the fan that they will do their best to take care of the situation. KQ Entertainment then released a statement less than 24 hours later stating that no ill intent was meant by the use of the hairstyle and that they'll conduct full reviews prior to any such decision making in the future. They said that they'll make adjustments to Hongjoong's hairstyle post the album release during promotions and comeback related activities. However, they will not be able to make any changes to album photos, music videos, or any other content that has already been made. Fans were appreciative of the quick response, as companies usually ignore such claims, but some fans still do wish that they would postpone the comeback in order to make adjustments to any content containing this hairstyle. Currently, ATEEZ are having their fans vote on which of their 2 singles, Inception or Things, off of the album should be its title track. Since the video for Things features Hongjoong in this hairstyle, some fans are hoping that this is not the chosen music video because it would involve the promotion of more offensive content. Seeing as it is likely that KQ Entertainment will not be able to make any changes to the already made content, fans are asking that they should at least put a disclaimer in the video to make viewers aware of the fact that there was no ill intent meant by this use. The response from ATEEZ's main choreographer as well as the entertainment company shows how important it is to speak up when instances like this happen, because people may not be aware when they are culturally appropriating and think that it's okay simply because other idols that previously did it either weren't told off or made aware of it. That's it from me. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time.